What up, late nighters? Little late night. Whoa. Is my mic really low? My mic sound like it's really quiet? Or does it sound fine compared to the music? Does it sound fine now? It's metering like so low, but it's turned all the way up. Ah! Oh my god, my mic is so quiet. No, my what the fuck is going on? Low? I have it turned all the way up. What could possibly be happening? I didn't even change anything. What the fuck? That's so weird. I mean, I can turn it up, but it's just gonna sound worse. Yeah, no, my mic is metering like way quieter than it usually does, and I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything. Sound good? Yeah, but I can see it on my end, and it's just quieter. It's quieter than it usually is. I don't understand. I don't care. We're not doing that today. I'm not gonna care. Is it a Twitch thing? No, it's on OBS. Yeah, like I don't know how to show you like this is gonna look hectic, but this is my mic, and usually my mic's metering like up here, and it's metering like all the way down here today. And usually when I'm talking, it's like up here, and even if I yell like you see how it's like I can talk like this and it's right here, and then I can talk like this and it's the same basically. So yeah. I mean, I can think of like noise gate makes sense. Like all the stuff you guys can think of makes sense, but the reality is that I haven't touched my settings, so I don't understand why it would have changed. Because my settings is this. My settings is this whole program, which I don't like. I would need to have like opened this up and like this is all the same. I can see it. It's all, everything is the same as it usually is. You know, it's like it would have to be a series of clicks to change it, which means like maybe it's weird somewhere else. Chat mic system, that's all good. I don't know. I literally don't have any idea, and it makes me so mad when I see that. The preset settings for Brody. Yeah, what can you imagine that does to my mic? Can you take a guess? Maybe that's what I have it on. No, it's on mine. Are we crafting tonight? I told Caroline if she wanted to do Minecraft tonight, I would be down, but, and she said she had a lot of shit to do, but she said maybe. Okay, captions. Why is that happening? Why is it so low? Like, do you feel like you have your stream turned up higher than you usually do when you watch me? Or is it the same? I don't understand. This is happening like over time too. Like over time, my mic is getting quieter. Like, and if I do this, like if I turn it up, like up here, test, what the fuck? This should make it louder. Like this isn't even affecting it. It probably just is making it sound like shit. Compressor. Hold on 1 second. None of the settings are changing anything. I'm adjusting the settings and they're not doing anything. This kind of stuff makes me so aggravated. It like makes me furious. Okay. One moment. Oh my goodness. Jay, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Food Guy, thank you for the resub. Joe, thank you for the resub. Ostrich, thank you for the 3 gifted. Jupiter, thank you for the resub. Papa Bless, thank you for the resub. Madeline, thank you for the primer. Scrando, thank you for the resub. Bears, thank you for the bits. Ash, thank you for the resub. Amy, thank you for the resub. Cyril, thank you for the 10 gifted. She died. Native, thank you for the prime. Did you hear me? I think it's past the time I usually stream. So she is like, well, I passed my window. Did you know someone died on Prezzo's flight? Was it the pilot? Do you have a dial on your mic? No. John, thank you for the resub. Yeah, she knows the bag. But yeah. I'm just like I'm so infuriated. Like, I'm hyper fixated on the fact that I feel like my mic is quiet because I'm looking over and it's like monitoring so low and I can't focus on anything else. Like, I can't focus on anything else. Like, I just am so frustrated that is like that. It's crazy. Like, I just can't move past it. I can't get over it. I want to fix it, but I don't know. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it, to be clear. I just don't know why it did it in the first place, which is what's aggravating me. Like, if I turn this all the way up, like, look at this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. This. Is this even, like, making it sound annoying? Like, different? Like, if I turn the compressor all the way down, does it sound different? Because it doesn't look any different. And like this, I can, like, if I turn the gain all the way up, it probably sounds like shit, right? But it's still monitoring like the same on OBS. All right, well, I'm gonna be this volume today. So if that's a problem, sorry. Same volume, just more noise coming through on the gain. Yeah, see, it should blow it the fuck out. I can turn the limiter off. And if I turn the limiter off, it still doesn't adjust it. Your mic sounded different when you were guested. My mic is like really quiet. And it's weird because I have a cloud lifter and I have it turned all the way up. Like, with a cloud lifter, it should be like, with a cloud lifter, it definitely should be like too loud. Sounded different on Everything Now Show, but I assume they did that on their end. Maybe something's wrong. Maybe something's not working. Maybe I need to fix it. Yeah, it's so low. Like, my mic is so low over here. Okay, I'm gonna try not to pay attention to that. My mic's input volume always changes in my Windows settings. I don't even know.
Before Boss Baby, Alec Baldwin and Steve Buscemi worked together on this NBC sitcom, I'm Swedish.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have the manual.
You unlocked the
And you did just unlock the Boss Baby movie trivia cheat sheet.
Okay.
Whoa, what the hell?
Did I sound like that the whole show?
This is a manual for the
Ew. I think they did it. I hope they did. Probably on their end. Okay. I know they did like some shit with like their voices a couple times. So that must have been on their end. Which is fine, as I just thought that maybe that was my mic We're using Discord now.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me. Okay, triangle, 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 L1, L1, R2, circle, X, 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 X. It says X, but 27 times. X, 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 X.
I should message them and just be like, hey, did you guys have a filter on my mic? It's totally okay if you did. I just am having mic issues and I want to see if that was me. I'm going to ask. Did you guys have a filter on my mic? 100% cool if you did. I'm just having weird mic issues and trying to figure out if that was on my end to see if and okay. Yeah, that was such a fun stream. They are so good at what they do. Yeah, I'm mic pilled. I'm hyper focused on mic stuff. I'm also just like I'm a quiet person, so I just hate that I'm on one today too. By the way, I am like in a rare form today. Yeah, they were so good. Phoenix, thank you for the resub. They were so good. I like they're so clever and they're so witty that it is so fun to go on their show because it is just like a different facet to what a lot of streamers do. Like it's just so beyond like anything that like other streamers do. But sometimes like you walk away going, oh wait, like that's like real actual like funny people, you know? And like you're just like, what am I doing? Like like those are like actually funny people. They're so good at just like pulling references out of fucking nowhere, you know? My only critique was the loading screens in 2024. Yeah, right? Odds Germa comes back now that Off-Brand is defunct. I mean, maybe like you might see like 1 or 2 more streams, but like I don't know. Like maybe he'll like do like a couple more, but I bet not, you know. I bet not. It reminded me why I like improv. Improv is so hard. Like it is so difficult. I've done improv like a couple times and I don't think I've ever been like more mentally drained than like after doing improv. Like your brain is literally, you can feel it just like, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. I don't think I could think fast enough to do improv. You do literally just like feel like your brain is like pushing to the limits and then you get done. And some people are just like so good at it. Some people are just so good at it. And I truly think that like, I think anybody can get better at improv. I think improv is something anybody should do, like just for fun, because I think it is a good exercise for your brain. And I think that there's a lot of things that you can learn from doing improv just when it comes to, I don't know. I think everybody could take something away from improv. However, I genuinely think that there's people that are good at improv and there's people that will never be as good as those people. Like there's a heavy cap for people when it comes to improv, and some people are just really good at it. I did some improv in college, but I much prefer being on stage with a script. Yeah, one thing that improv is good for is teaching you to just be more comfortable being uncomfortable. Because improv, I think a lot of times the thing that people don't do well in improv is they are afraid to be cringe. Like they're afraid to do something embarrassing. They're afraid to like just roll with the punches. And I think it's just generally a thing that most people should practice, is just being more comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I think it would be, I think it's good. Hold on one second. Sorry, I'm stupid, I think. Hold on, I have to look at something. I'm discussing a logistic of something. Sorry. I've had a couple people ask if I'm going to something, and I was like, I don't think I was invited, and then apparently I was, but not through a message, so now I'm confused. Anyways, Caitlin, thank you for the 38 months. Hodor, thank you for the resub also. I appreciate it. Thank you. Leading D&D sessions got me over worrying about being cringe for improvising. The thing that I just did felt like the most D&D. You were psychically invited. There's this app called Partyful. Have you guys ever used the app? It's kind of like the app that I think most people use for like parties. It's good. It's a good app. You can invite people to things through the app. The problem is that if you don't have notifications turned on for the app, you won't know that happened. And usually what you do is you like get a link for the invite and then you text it to people or whatever. So I just I don't know. Why not use X, the everything app? Yeah, great question. I feel much better doing improv and D&D or improv in private just on the stage. Yeah, no, what I just did felt like it felt like I was doing D&D, because I was kind of, and you know what's funny is I thought about that halfway through, is I was trying to play it like a D&D campaign, and then I was like, this is not D&D, this is improv, like stop trying to win. And I kept thinking, like in my head I was like trying to think of like, okay, like how do we, like we really got to explore the room, like we got to make sure that there's no traps, like are there any chests in the room, like can we really spend time looking through this room? And then they'd be like 5 more minutes, and I'd be like, yeah, but we didn't check to see if there was any secret items in the room, and I still have the helicopter. I can't believe I didn't bring the helicopter back. That was so stupid. They're like, yeah, well, you didn't look in behind the wardrobe and there was a secret item. Yeah, apparently I got the high score. Just saying. Women can be gamers, okay? Don't let the internet tell you otherwise. I didn't even do an investigation check in the bathroom. I know! And then I kept forgetting what I had done in each game. Woman in STEM. I didn't expect him to eat so much of the old onion burger. Guys, I know what I'm talking about. I know a good burger when I see one. And that good burger has only onions, and that's about it. Crazy Seer was in last place. Was he in last place? And also, like, didn't he have like multiple different like places that he had? Anyways, what did you guys do today? By the way, I sorry I'm frazzled. I'm a little frazzled today. I've been a little bit frazzled today. And also I was going to go on a road trip the next 3 days, and now I'm not doing that, which is now all of a sudden my whole week is different, and I just have been I'm just kind of all over the place. I'm existing in limbo today. Yeah. No, I do have the new car. Here's the thing. The drive up to my parents' house is somewhere around more than a dozen hours, and somewhere around more than a dozen hours back. And I was going to leave tomorrow, and I was going to come home on Friday, and I was going to be there Thursday. And then my parents realized that they have something they need to do on Thursday. So basically I was going to drive like 30-ish hours in the course of 3 days, and then hang out with my parents for like a couple hours on Thursday, which sucks a lot, and it just kind of seemed a little pointless. And I have a lot of things that I need to do at the same time, so it was just like I was just getting really, really stressed because I was like, I have all these things I need to do, and I'm not even going to get to really hang out with my parents, and I'm going to be driving for like a very long time. And so I called my mom, and I was like, can I just like come after Christmas, like so I can actually spend time at home? And she was like, yes, please, that would be much better. Because if I got sleepy while I was driving, I wouldn't be able to pull over and get a hotel and then drive the next day, because the next day is the day that I'm supposed to be there, and then the day after that I turn around and come home. So I'm just gonna go after Christmas, and then I'm gonna stay there for like maybe like another day. Yeah, so I'll be able to hang out with them, which will be better. But which is great. But I think I just feel a little frazzled now, because like my whole week is now different, and so I'm like, it went like bloop, and also there's just like other factors that weren't good for my brain. But now we have new things that are happening, which is cool. Thursday, I believe, me and Caroline and Cutie are streaming ice skating and Santa. I don't fully know the plan. I just know there's going to be another IRL stream with us three, so we'll do Yarn IRL stream, which is cool. That's fun. I don't have all of the details, but I know that there's going to be ice skating and Santa. I don't know what else. And then tomorrow I think I'll stream, but also I don't know. Tomorrow is like a toss-up of a bunch of things, depending on if I go out to dinner, which I think I'm going, but I also don't know, because I'm not sure if I'm invited, but I was just told that I was, but I didn't know that, so I don't know. Trying to figure that out. And then Friday is something, and then Saturday is I'm gonna have Luna here, which is Adam's dog, and she's come to stay with me before, so we'll have 2 dogs in the house for like a week. 2 dogs. Yeah, it'll be ladies' night. Yeah, so that's my week. Somewhere in there, I want to paint this wall, because by God, I want to put my house together. My house has felt like I'm living in a storage closet for the last month, because I don't want to put anything on the walls, because I want to paint the wall. So everything is sitting in boxes on the floor, because I'm like, well, I'll put everything up when I paint the wall. So sometime this week, I want to paint the wall. Yeah, that's happening. Hopefully this week. So that's the week. So it might be a little crazy, but it is what it is. What color? Dark green. And I hope it looks good, because if it doesn't, I just burned the house down, start over. I'm gonna put it up after I paint the wall. Actually, yeah. Other than that, yeah, and then we filmed an episode of the podcast yesterday. The episode of the podcast we filmed yesterday is so funny because we had it took us about twice as long as it usually takes us to film the episode yesterday because we had both dogs in the shed. So it was Scootish, me, Caroline, Farley, and Oki all packed into a shed the size of a bathroom filming the podcast. And there's so many wires in the shed because the shed is tiny and we have cords for cameras and mics and everything. And so every time a dog would jump off the couch, we would kind of stop because we were afraid that the dog was going to like knock something over. Was Farley farting? No, but Oki was so bad. It was crazy. And so we just kept stopping and then also one of the cameras was overheating. Have you gotten any new equipment yet? We have some of the new equipment. You guys got us a camera, so we've been using that camera. That's not the one that was overheating. We have lights, which I am going to set up as soon as Scootish needs his lights, because we have his lights set up the way that we want them. And so then the moment that he doesn't need them anymore, then I'll set mine up. There's just not really any reason to take them down yet. And then everything else is borrowed except for the mics, but the mics I already had. But anyways, one of the cameras were overheating, so we had to like stop filming the main episode like 4 or 5 times. So we filmed for many, many hours yesterday, so that episode is going to be so fun because Scrando's editing that one as his first episode to edit, and it is hectic. It's a hectic episode. I was like, hey, do you want to edit the very first episode? Also, by the way, it's hectic. Also, by the way, my upload speeds are shit, so it's going to take me 9 hours to send you the files. Have fun. Brother. I feel so bad because literally every time I send Scrando shit for the podcast, I'm like, literally, I mean this genuinely. If I attached a flash drive on a pigeon and sent it to him, it might get there at the same speed that it is me sending it online. And not even as a joke, I think there's a possibility. There's a possibility. It's crazy. It's a good idea. Dude, I'm gonna be so real with you. There was a moment where I was like, how much would it cost me to like overnight ship this priority? Like all of the SD cards. I was like, is this the worst idea? Pigeons are pretty fast. Yeah, dude. They're pretty fast. IP over avian carriers. In computer networking, IP over avian carriers is an ostensibly functional proposal to carry internet protocol traffics by birds such as homing pigeons. You know, I could probably teach the pigeon English, give the pigeon a microphone, and have the pigeon do a podcast in the time it takes to send the files. Scootish cam still on throne. You know, if we get all of the cameras funded, there will be a plethora of cams that we can find for Scootish. We're good. My parents live in... You know what I kind of like, though? Like, this sounds mean, but it's kind of fun to have, like, an anonymous, like, camera person voice. Scootish came on the Patreon episode, though. One of you guys asked a question for the Patreon, and we needed bi representation. And so Scootish came and sat on the couch and helped answer questions. You guys, I think, I could be wrong, I think a lot of you guys are subscribed to the Patreon. And the ones that are very participatory. Because when we do the Q&A on the Patreon, I go, I know that name. I know that name. I know that name. I know that name. Which is funny because, you know, my audience size is smaller than Caroline's, but I think that you guys are very participatory. Is that a word? Love the podcast, binge listening to episodes already. As a binge listener, can you notice the improvement on tech? Please say yes. I feel like if you watch them back to back, you'll be like, whoa, that looks way better. Because we had some tech issues in the beginning. Can we get a participation trophy? Yeah. One of these. When you both think people are your chatters, that's when we call you guys names. One of you guys already outed yourself as a two-timing little harlot. Also, can I just say I love that the Patreon episodes have the same theme title as whatever. That is a Scrando special. I tried to do it on this episode. It doesn't look as good. So, that's all him. Dropping in to say hi. Hi. Yep, that's all him. I don't even know. I will say, I'll give myself some credit here. Alien is the one that I edited, and the Alien title card is pretty iconic. And I really wanted to do it where it like starts with just like one symbol and then slowly turns into it. And I was like, I don't know how to do this. I have some ideas. Now that I have tomorrow off, I actually might be able to do it. Because I was going to have to edit both of them tonight, but maybe I can do it now. It would take so long. I think I know how to do it. I know how to cheat around it. But I just didn't have enough time, but now I have time. Have you played Alien Isolation? No, but I want to now. Do you guys want to do an Alien Isolation stream? Because I didn't really have any interest in it, but now that I've seen the movie, I want to. Do it in VR. That's a great idea. However, I would look how big my house is. I would hurt myself. I have it, and by I have it, I mean Brody has it, and we do family sharing on Steam, so. Build another shed for VR? What if I told you I already have another shed? Do I get another shed? Do you guys want to know what the movie is for this week? John, I think you're going to be excited. I think this is a movie you like. I could be lying, though. Y'all like Cillian Murphy's butt and balls? No, it's not Oppenheimer. I can see why you would think that, though. We watched the trailer recently for a particular zombie movie that's coming out, and I have not seen the original one. So we are going to be watching that on the Patreon. Not on the Patreon, but that's the movie we're gonna do. Yep. So if you like the movie 28 Days Later and you want to hear the take of somebody who's never seen it, that's where you're gonna get that. We're also talking about the Patreon today. Caroline called me because like we want to make the Patreon good for you guys, not take us a billion hours. Because here's what happens. Every week, Scootish and Caroline come over on Monday. Yeah, Monday. We get together at 7. We usually don't start filming until about 8 because me and Caroline can't shut the fuck up and we sit and goss for like 40 minutes. So annoying. We need to stop doing that because then we just talk for 40 minutes before we talk for like 6 hours. So Caroline comes over, we can't shut up. And then we just make sure everything's set up, whatever. We start recording at 8. And then we record the main episode for about 2 hours. And then we record each Patreon episode for like an hour each. And so by the time everybody leaves, it's usually like almost 1 a.m. And me and Caroline were like, okay, we got to be more efficient about this. So the Patreon segments might be a little bit shorter in the future, but they're going to be more efficient. Like we're gonna like line out like the things that we want to make sure we hit for every episode, and then yeah, y'all cutting so much is insane. Like from the main episode. Yeah, but there's a lot of times that we go off on tangents that are like not interesting. It'll be interesting with this episode because Scrando's editing it, so he has a different opinion because he's not me, and I really easily think that I'm boring. Or I was there and I lived it, so I might not think something is interesting. However, he wasn't there and he didn't see it happen, so he might have a little bit of a different take as a watcher. You know, he watches it like you do. 3-hour episode, and he's actually going to extend the episodes. Tangents are great though. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not though. Sometimes they're just like me. Not being in the room for the original conversation changes it. Yeah, exactly. It's good to listen while I work. Easy to follow without active listening. Yeah. Me and Caroline are learning, and we're also, one thing that me and her do really well is we have a lot of conversation about how to be better while also keeping our flavor. And one thing we talked about today when we were discussing how to make the episodes more efficient to record while still giving you guys the same value was when we're talking about something, even if we both know what the thing is, to give context. So say like, for context, blah, 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 because there's always a chance that somebody like has no idea what we're talking about and needs a little bit of context. Space Kid, you get to use that emote. Well, maybe you've used it before, but this is the first time I've seen it. Yeah, always assume the audience is stupid. Yeah, like you do kind of have to like always assume the audience doesn't know anything. In the nicest way, you know? Like you always kind of assume that the audience is like living on a different planet that just kind of like doesn't know, and then you give context for things. Yeah. Which is hard sometimes when you're talking because you forget what people don't know. Anyways. I'm sure this is all very exciting to hear about. Feels like the content is punchy and jam-packed if the slow conversations or sort of boring stuff is cut out. Yeah, which I am totally open down the road to release fully uncut episodes on Patreon. It will be probably one camera. It will probably be like what it is. I don't foresee us going back and recutting old episodes, but I'm totally open to down the road once we feel like the YouTube videos have, because somebody asked this on the Patreon and I can't remember who it was, but I responded to them. They were like, hey, can you put the main episodes on the Patreon so that we can give you like nicer feedback? Because they were basically like, hey, like since we're paying to be here, like you probably aren't going to get mean comments, and so we can give you like more in-depth feedback. And I said, we're not going to do that right now because we kind of want all of the views to exist on YouTube, and also our comment section is not mean. I don't really feel the need to like keep anything behind a paywall that is whatever. But if there comes a point when we're doing sponsor reads, then we can put it behind there so there's no sponsor reads. If there comes a point where the comment sections are mean, maybe, but or if we release uncut episodes down the road, which I'm open to. I'd be like, hey, this is 2 hours long. Me and Caroline yap for 15 minutes about something that's like really boring, but if you are paying $5 a month and it's just sitting on my computer, why not? Why not? But like I said, it'll probably just be one static camera instead of camera switching, because it's just kind of a lot to go back and re-edit an episode that's already been edited and stuff like that. Even if someone is mean, Soup will hunt them down. YouTube comments are just weird. Our YouTube comment section's really nice though. Every once, you know, the only comments that we get on our YouTube that are annoying are, we get people with really hot takes about how to format a podcast episode. So people will be really opinionated about how much we should switch the cameras, or really opinionated about how we should operate, like how the podcast should be. And I am just like, hey man, like sorry. Like there was one person that was like very, 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 very insistent that we needed to get rid of the side cams. And I was like, I appreciate what you're saying, but you have to understand that like we like it this way, and also like the future of content is a little punchier, which means camera switching. So makes it, I think, easier for the TikTok editor too, because then it's a little snappier for her TikTok. Anyways, I could sit and talk about this shit all day, but I'm sure it's not super interesting. Backseat editing a podcast is crazy. Yeah. It's a hard thing giving a creator feedback on how to edit things, because sometimes it can be helpful and sometimes it's like really annoying. I think everybody's got a different boundary. I personally don't like feedback on my editing from like I'll take it, like if somebody like Barry is gonna give it to me, like I'll take Barry's editing advice all day long. But if it's like some random person, like I really, it drives me nuts. Use whatever cameras you want. I just need it on Apple Podcasts. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how. And I know that sounds crazy because we're 7 episodes in, but we hit a wall where the only solution is buy a burner phone. And at that point I was like, this is stupid. So I messaged Marsh today to ask him a couple questions about logistics of camera stuff, and I'm going to figure out if he knows how to do that. Because it is like, I can't express to you guys, it is not because we just like don't care. We went down the rabbit hole trying to figure out how to put it on Apple Podcasts, and the only way that we can do it is by putting it on my Apple ID, which I don't want to do, because then I have to give, you know, like whoever my Apple ID login if they want to upload episodes for me, and I'm not doing that. I respectfully, there is not a singular person maybe in the world that I would trust giving my Apple ID password to. Like I would not give it to anybody. so I have to make a new Apple ID account, which turns out is like not super easy. And you can't do it with a Google number, a Google whatever. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to try to figure out how to do it without having it be mine. 2014 taught us all what happens when you do that. Yeah. You know what's funny is like your social security number nowadays is almost like the least scary thing for somebody to get a hold of. You'd think they would have like a business option. I don't get it. And you know what's funny? If you try to make a new like Apple ID, like the first search result is a WikiHow, not even the website that lets you do it. Yo dog, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Email password is probably the scariest because every other password email is email reset. Yeah, there's a couple of them that are like the mother of sign-ins, that if it's like, nah, you'd like, don't, I'm not even gonna fuck with giving anybody that. Business option for like Apple accounts, so you can have a personal one and one for work. Yeah, I mean that's the easy answer, right? So why would they do that? Like, why would they do the easy answer? It's the master key. Yeah, exactly. So we are trying to figure it out. I need to ask somebody, and I have reached out to find people to ask. I want you to know it's stupid that I can't figure it out myself. I'm not the smartest cookie, but I think I should be good enough to figure this out. And I can't. And I'm just like, it's so frustrating when I can't. I'm the kind of person where I'm like if a job needs to be done, I can do it myself. I'm like that to a fault. And when I can't do it myself, I'm pissed. The topic is Apple is convoluted. Yeah, the topic is Apple can suck my dick. It's one of those situations where you run into it and you think, wait, am I stupid or is this broken? Yeah. Like you sit there and you're like, am I like not understanding something? Like, am I like, what's happening here? It's a struggle, but a struggle we got to do ourselves. Yeah. And especially when it comes to the podcast, I'm in my head, I'm like, I want to know how to do every part of this, because then if I lose somebody, then I'm back to being able, like if Scootish decides he wants to move to Indonesia in 3 days, I'll be like, that's okay. I didn't see that coming. But then everything that he does, I can do myself. Where I think that there's a lot of like big creators that pay people to do stuff, and then when they lose that person, they never knew how to do it themselves in the first place. So then it gets tricky, because then you're like, oh shit, I gotta pay somebody else. Where as the operations scale up, there comes a point where you can't know everything. But he talks about Indonesia a lot. I know, isn't that just like, it's confusing. Did you get any new polls from the new Pokemon pack? No. In fact, I didn't even get anything remotely cool. I don't know if I have any ready yet though, because when I woke up this morning, you guys were posting about it in the Discord and I got excited, so I don't even know if I have any. Let's see. I hear my eye. No, I've just been playing a lot of Balatro. It's stupid. Oh, I can open a booster pack. Okay, let's open this. Let's open. So they added a new pack to the Pokemon game. It's got Mew on it, and you guys know I love Mew. Okay, let's see. Primeape. Galvantula. Swirlix. Pidgey. And Florges. Well, I am about 2 packs away from assuming that these packs are just garbage. Yep. I spent like $20 and I got like 3 mid. Yeah, see, that's I'm not gonna victim blame, but you did cash out $20, so I'm just saying. I saw someone saying the good pulls are locked behind you having a certain number of friends and stars. That just seems like a life thing. That seems like some sort of like metaphor, which is annoying. You're paying actual money for this? I have not paid any actual money. I've never gotten, but the thing is I'm not doing battles, so I'm not addicted enough. I got a Pidgeot EX earlier and a full art card. It's really fun though. I kind of want to buy some actual card packs, some real life stuff. I have no friends or stars and got Mew right away. Maybe the Mews were the friends you made along the way. Maybe, no, the other way around. Flip that around. That's how they get you. That is how they get you. How long is Alien Isolation? Overwhelmingly positive reviews. You know what's funny? Alien, the movie, not good reviews when it came out, and then retroactively people realized it was really good. Alien Isolation, the game, not good reviews when it came out. I think IGN gave it like a 5 point something. Then later people realized that it's really good. So something about the Alien franchise is kind of like a sneaky one. About 19 hours. Yeah, I'd be down to play it. Let me see if I have it in downloaded. I know I don't. I also bought the other 2 Granny games. There's also a lot of itch.io games that are out now that are cool. We actually have like a good amount of content. Alien Isolation. 22 gigabytes? I mean, that's not that big, but it's bigger than I expected it to be. I thought it was older. I got more Granny games. We got Granny 2. We got Granny 3. And then we do the whole thing. Can you? Yep. Guess the logo. I don't do enough of these. They're fun. I just don't do enough of them. Okay, guess the logo. You guys can guess. I'm going to try to guess without looking, and then if I need help, I'll look. I have 5 guesses. You know what I want to do? I want to like squint my eyes a little bit so that like, because you know how it like makes it kind of, it looks like some sort of fucking Bitcoin or something. Am I gonna know this one? I'm trying to squint my eyes so I can barely see it so that way my brain fills in the rest, you know? It looks like an H, but I don't think it's an H. I don't know this one. This is not a common logo. Does anybody know it? It looks like you guys do. Alpha Romeo. That's not real. Romeo. Oh, it is. Yeah, I've never seen that in my life. What even is that? That looks like the symbol on ambulances. A car brand? Is it expensive? Is this calling me broke? Like the fact that I've never even heard of this before? Yeah. Sheesh. Okay. All right. You nailed it. Let's play previous days. Let's play day 91. That today was day 91. Okay. 30, thank you for the gifted. This is so stupid that that worked. I'm okay, before I switch it, yeah, this is what you guys are saying too. Before I switch it, I want you guys to look at this and like squint your eyes so that it makes it blurrier and tell me that it's not H&M clear as day. Yeah. Did you guys see that Point Crow beat Kaizo? I haven't watched very much of the Kaizo stuff because I don't understand it. I was like, I don't know what the heck's going on. And I happened to click when he was in the Elite Four, like the room you go in, the room you're in before you go into the Elite Four, the Pokemon Center. And I was like, oh, this seems like it's really far, and I could see the chat was really excited, and so I was like, okay, maybe we're on a run here. And so then I was editing and I just had it muted to the side, and I have never seen Eric so like, he was going through all different phases of loss over and over and over and over again. Like it was like hype and then concern, and then hype and then concern, and then hype and then concern, and like sweating. And he would just sit there, like I thought that the camera had froze because he would sit there just in his mind palace, like thinking. And meanwhile, like I'm like, I don't know, man, just use tackle. I don't know, quick attack. Surely you can be quicker than the other guy. And yeah, he beat it. And I think that like he's been trying to beat it for like 100 and something days. Like a third of a year. He's been streaming it every single day. And finally beat it. 108 days, yeah. Yeah. What did he beat? Kaizo. So Kaizo is you are beating Pokemon with one Pokemon, and you what's the stipulations? I'm sure one of you guys know all of them. It's incredibly hard. It's like you're beating Pokemon. You only have one Pokemon. All of the Pokemon in the game are randomized. Aren't you like, you're not allowed to train? Can only heal in battle or a Poke Center. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the stats are random, so like the Pokemon learn random moves, I think, too. Yeah, you can't kill wild Pokemon. You can only do trainer battles to level up. And if you die, you're dead. You're done. GG's. So like a majority of the run is like RNG, because if you get a shitty Pokemon at the start, whatever. Items are random, yeah. So it's literally like a gamble. The whole thing is a gamble, because like you have to know what to do, but you also have to have good luck. I think it's like what, like wasn't it like the 3% of runs even make it out of the first like boss fight or something? I don't even know. No healing moves either, so if you don't pick up heals, you die. Yeah. My ears were burning. Yeah, congrats, by the way. We were talking about that. What are the full stipulations of Kaizo? What are like the full, like, everything? He's like, yeah, can you click on this link? Ugh. The Ironmon challenge. Okay, so here's the problem with this. Do you see how many words are on here? And do you know what my reading comprehension is? When Eric texts me, he only is allowed to text me in emotes because I don't have reading comprehension and I have to know, I have like pictures. Okay, the game is randomize the game. All Pokemon movesets and items are randomized, with trainer Pokemon and wild Pokemon levels increased by 50%. Oh, I didn't know that. Catch or kill one per route. You can only catch or kill one Pokemon per route. It does not have to be the first one seen. All other experience will come from trainers. Okay. Did you catch your Flareon, or was this your OG? Once a Pokemon faints, you must release / store it. No exceptions. Oh, I thought that when your Pokemon dies, you die. Caught it. Once all party... You should get a Flareon tattoo. That'd be kind of sick. Once all party Pokemon have fainted, the run is over and you must restart with a newly randomized game. Ow. You can only use items that you pick up or are given by an NPC. No use of stores except for any type of Pokeball or Repel. You must choose the starter at random before looking at the options. You cannot use any legendary, which includes sub-legendary and mythical Pokemon, with the exception that you may select up to one legendary Pokemon for the favorites clause. You can skip choosing the starter pick at random only if you find one of your 3 favorite Pokemon are an option. For games like Gen 3, you may add one additional. What made you choose Gen 3? Is it just because you like the game? That's my favorite Gen. Beat the game with one Pokemon. Everything is randomized. There's no healing items out of battle. No healing moves. No held items. No shops or no TMs. If you die, they come to your house with a gun and they shoot you in real life. The Kaizo rule set modifies the standard rule set you're reading. Oh, got it. She's gonna be pissed she's reading the wrong stuff. Oh. Well, can everybody tell me how good I am at reading? I did it. Gen 3 is so great. Yeah, Gen 3 just is the game. Gen 3 is the game that I played when I was at an age that I could like strategize Pokemon. So like Gen 1, I was confused because it would say not very effective and I one-shot a guy. I'd be like, how the fuck is that not very effective? Like, I one-shotted him. He was a level 2 and I was a level 70. Like, okay, explain that to me. And then Gen 2, I kind of started to figure out how to play the game, but I still was I just still wasn't really quite sure strategy wise. I just was like kind of brute forcing everything. And then Gen 3, I was finally at a point where I could like strategize, and I also had a little bit more patience for exploration. I also think Gen 3 is where the game started to get pretty. Gen 1 and 2, the graphics were like pretty flat and kind of monochromatic. Gen 3, the game was pretty. I thought that the game was pretty. And then after that, they started to get fancy. What is this bot ass response? From me or from somebody else? Wait, who's the bot? The chatter? Eric? Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, got it. I'm the bot. Whoa, chill with the B. They have AI in their name. Oh. Nice one. Supporting creators directly is always appreciated. Did they add stream elements? Yeah, I'm all about that upper deck vibe. What's your favorite? Okay, tell me that you like to sit on the back of the toilet and take a shit into it from the top. That's called an upper decker, dog. What's your favorite part of the stream? I need... Wait. I'm speaking directly to this chatter. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. I'm deving an easier, friendly Kaizo rule set if you want to try it. I do want to try it, actually. You know who really wants to do a Kaizo run is Brody. He might be interested also. He always said that like he wanted to do a Kaizo run, especially since like when he comes back to streaming, it's gonna be kind of like all over the place. He's got my number, true. He's very, very busy right now. I think that he's got a very important meeting with Balatro, and then after that he's got another meeting with Balatro, and then the next day I think that he's trying to organize the time, but he has a very important meeting that's going to last a little bit with Balatro. Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I've been playing it a lot. I don't think I'll ever stream it, but I really want to. But I'm not that good at it. It's so simple and good. It's just like, dude, I want to understand what makes a game addicting. Like I want to understand. There's probably 70,000 YouTube video essays, but I want somebody to do a video essay about what makes games addicting. Explain it to me for my tiny little brain. For me, it's seeing big numbers. It's like with Balatro, it's like when you see your cards all work together. Like when you have just like a beautiful hand and you see all of them go like it's really powerful. It's good. Me with Infinity, Nikki, right now I like seeing the 100%. Okay, is that game in the nicest of ways? Is that game good, or is it like, because to me, I feel like there's like a catch. Like I feel like I'm like, what's the gimmick? Like, what's the, like, it's not my style of game, but I'm just like, what's going on? Thank you for the Prime. Brand new Prime, I appreciate that. It's gotcha. Yeah, but what does that mean? It's like Genshin had a baby with Dress to Impress. Dude, Dress to Impress is still good, and I know that everybody moved past it, but I'm not. Anime girls collecting, I don't know, I'm employed. It's pretty. It's a pretty game. Like when I looked at it, I was like, I miss it. It was so fun. It was fun to play with you guys too. I love when games allow codes, you know what I mean? The music is amazing. Kaizo is streaming Minecraft when collab. Kaizo is streaming Minecraft when collab. Me and Kaizo Minecraft collab. Kaizo is streaming Minecraft period when collab question mark. Listen, my doors are open. There is actual lore behind the Nikki games, which includes a literal blood curse that tortures anyone who kills another person for eternity. Why do the Dress to Impress games always have some sort of like dark lore? Can you DM him that exact sentence? I would be so surprised if his DMs are open. Big news, guys. His DMs are open. Never mind. It says get verified to message this user. Elon Musk, I don't like you. I don't like the things that you are and the things that you choose to be. Oh yeah, community census. I'm gonna be home now this week, so where's Luigi when we need him? I have this photo that I saved on my computer for a Twitter reply at some point, and I am gonna where is it? I saved this because I was like, this is a tool that we can use later. Man. Do you have a favorite? I don't know what that is. What is that? What is it? Oh my god. Brutal. Brother. Did you see that people are already trying to make a documentary about him? They're basically just calling dibs, but King Killer, Name of the Wind. Oh, that's a tough one because it's been a little bit, so the minor characters are like getting lost in the sauce for me. And also I have characters that I love that I can't remember their names. And I also love that book series so much that I'm like, if I say the wrong answer, then I'm gonna hate myself because I will be like, no, that's not my answer. Yeah, fill out the census. Like I have a census. It's an anonymous census of you guys, and if you want to fill it out, then whatever. Your throne is empty, by the way. I know. I haven't put anything on my personal throne for a bit because I don't. Here's the thing. My personal throne, I don't like to put anything on it unless I genuinely am like, hey, this is a thing that I would really enjoy, but I like either like can't budget it. I don't like to just put stuff on there that I would like because then I feel like I don't know how to describe it. It's like also like my house is tiny. So I don't like to have new things. Unless I need them, because then they have to be stored somewhere. Is doing the census required? Nope. You don't have to do it. You can skip as many questions as you want to. There are some personal questions in there, and if you don't feel comfortable answering them, don't. If you do, that's fun. Will I be held at gunpoint? Not at a point that you can see. And then we'll look at them on Saturday, maybe? Because I can't do it Thursday. Friday, maybe not. And I don't know about tomorrow, so let's do Saturday. It's fun to go over as a community. Yeah, it's like, you know, I looked at it when you guys were first filling it out, and I was like, wow, my audience is surprisingly tall. you know? Yeah, the census streams are fun. I don't know why they're fun. They're interesting. It's fun to learn about people. Like, that's why I kind of like enjoy doing just chatting, even though it feels like when I'm sitting here and I'm just literally talking shit with you guys, like it feels like such a lack of content and I feel kind of like guilty about it. But I love it because I just get to like learn about people and just like talk about stuff. I don't know. It's like, it makes my heart happy. And I read the census and you guys like it the most, apparently. Yapping is my favorite part of the stream. Yeah, I don't know why it's good. I think it's just fun to talk about stuff. It's like hanging out with people without the commitment, right? I do like it. When did you say you'd do the census stream? Tentatively Saturday. Let's just say that. Good info to have internally for future sponsorships. That's actually a great point. A break from content, just chilling and relaxing is welcome. Also tonight, I didn't think I was gonna stream tonight, and so I just went live like an hour ago, and I'm just kind of gonna sit here and then we might game. I'll probably still end stream at the normal time because I need to I'm a bitch today and I need to like go lay down at a normal time and sleep and then wake up and start over. And that is the most raw answer that I could have possibly given you guys. I was literally like I was like unreal today. Like I was just like, whatever. I'm gonna say hello to those that said hi to me, and I would like to apologize for not making both an option on the water on toothbrush question. I did not realize this transition would hurt so many of you. I will do better in the future. Yeah, if you guys, me and Caitlin both can read the answers, so if you want to express your frustration about the lack of boths or sometimes, feel free. Feel free. Yeah. A better apology than most influencers. We love to see it. Yeah. It's totally not ChatGPT too. Do people do sock shoe? I fucking hope not. That was the one that I was like, man, that just seems like more work. That seems like a lot of work to do. Sock shoe. I don't know. Why do people wet the toothbrush first? I don't know, because then it's like dry. I wet the toothbrush first and then I do toothpaste. I don't know. I think. Therese, the AI, I was like, what did you say to it? And then I realized you just said something to the void, and then the AI was like, whoa! Hey, man. Keep it chill, man. I do both. It depends on if I forget, but I guess I prefer the wet toothbrush first. Do you guys milk your toothpaste until it's gone, like squeezing the toothpaste out to the point where you're like hurting your finger trying to get all of it out, or do you squeeze it until it's like close enough and then you throw it away? Yeah. Can you not milk your toothpaste? We used to do this song at camp where I don't know what the song was, but you turn to the person next to you and you go, Oregonian milk, moo, 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 moo. And then you do this, and then the person next to you is supposed to milk your udders like this. And it was always so weird. And I was like, I don't want, like, Preston to... Yeah, I don't know. It was a camp song. Strangely intimate? Yeah. This explains a lot about you. So this is why I talk about milk all the time. It is. It's like I don't want that. I don't want that. This feels like I don't want. I don't know what goes on in Oregon. I don't know. Used to get a bit more extreme where I would cut it open to see if it was really empty and scoop out the rest. Yeah, that's definitely more extreme. I will milk it until the very end, or if the screwing part on the toothpaste gets really gross, sometimes I'll throw it away a little bit early. If it's like I feel like my toothpaste maybe is not healthy. The question is, do you calmly roll it from the bottom or do you squeeze it in your fist like a baby that just grabbed a handful of rice off their exhausted mom's plate? Like, just... I think I squeeze it from bottom to top, and then when I get to the end, I roll it to really get the last part out. But I think I do this. You know, one of these. Anyone else brush their teeth in the shower? No, but I think that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, question. Have you guys ever eaten an orange in the shower? Because there's an entire Reddit about doing this, and people know. Okay. So there's a subreddit called orange, what's the subreddit called? Shower Orange. And it's a whole subreddit dedicated to eating citrusy foods in the shower. And the appeal of it is the water is warm, and in a way, citrus is a cool flavor, right? It's like adjacent to like what minty does, you know? And then you also take the peel and you can just throw it on the ground. Like, obviously you clean it up later. And then also when you get like the orange juice and stuff on your hands, you can just wash it right off so it's not messy. Let me show you. r/shower orange. Let me go to top of this year. I'm gonna just really go through the photos and make sure. Okay, so yeah, look. I thought you were all insane until I tried it. I'm sorry for my past prejudice against shower orange. Orange, 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 orange on the ground. Rate my setup. Oh, they've got a whole orange holder for their peels. Like, there's like a whole product for this. I'm scared to scroll through this. Okay, yeah, see, this is actually an issue. What is the no grapefruit tag? Yeah. Anyways, have you seen the Dragons Fucking Cars subreddit? You know, I haven't stumbled on that one, which is surprising because that does seem like a very normal thing. No, wait, it doesn't. Styles, thank you for the you have a baby. Sorry, I missed this 10 minutes ago. Happy 8 months. Wife and I just got home from hospital with our baby and we'll be watching, trying to get little guy to sleep. Sorry, I shouldn't have yelled. A baby? Is it your baby or is it a baby? Did you just take a baby? You just pick one up? Maybe. Maybe. Might be ours. Don't wake the baby. That's really awesome. Congratulations. I was trying to think of something witty and funny to say, but the reality is that you have a new baby and your brain is probably fried. So I will not be doing that. I was trying to get the baby to sleep. Yeah, everybody shh. We have a baby. Also, did you ask your baby if they have a Prime? I don't want to pander. I know that they're like fresh out the gate, but just wanted to like, you know, just check. You know, it's just like a little tiny baby prime. Maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that when you're born, you're born with a prime. I don't have a baby. I just don't like the loud. Tara, you are the baby. You are the baby. On the Patreon, you asked a question, and then Caroline said, this question comes from Tara, and I was like, Toasty Tara? And Caroline was like, yeah, and I was like, I got her sick once. Caroline was like, okay, what do you mean by that? Every message the AI chatter sends burns down another tree in the Amazon rainforest. True. Damn. They can click right, so yeah. Yeah, that's true. That baby could use. Shax, thank you for gifting a sub to a tiny baby. A teeny tiny baby. Teeny little baby. Is there a way for us to fuck with the AI bot? No, because then my chat just becomes a spam of fucking with the AI bot, and then I can't focus on it. So you can ban it. I don't care. The guy said it only sends one message per minute. Oh. Yeah, but then it just becomes a whole thing. The person that made the bot is in here. Why is the bot in here? I don't want a bot because then Twitch is like, wait a minute, she's got bots, ban her. I don't want that. Stream Elements, don't listen, you're beautiful and natural. I don't have to take a look at it, but it just sent you a list of my movie recommendations. Yeah, I'm always open to that. I'm gonna look at it now and I'm gonna judge you. It's a Google Doc? Can I read it on stream? Oh, you said list. I just opened it up and I immediately saw unpopular lesbian friends start a self-defense club as a ploy to meet girls. Which movie is? Actually, I thought of a game. Can I read your summary and chat guesses which movie it is? Because you put a little blurb. Okay. Yeah, that one was Bottoms. Okay, this one. Aspiring toy designer immigrates to the US from El Salvador and must work for an eccentric art curator in order to keep his work visa. I'm just gonna say, when I see somebody guess it, I'm gonna say, and yes, it was Problemista. Letterbox summary. Nothing is what it seems when a twisted one-night stand spirals into a serial killer's vicious murder spree. That one's a little tougher. It's not Shrek. Not Twilight. Not John Wick. Not Air Bud, but I can understand. I don't think anyone will get this one. No, because I've never heard of this movie. But I'm curious. It could happen. This one is Strange Darling. 2024. It's a thriller. This next one. Young woman gets sent to Rome to become a nun, but something is weird about the church she is sent to. This is a prequel, technically. First Omen. Yep. Girl moves to a town in the German Alps with her father and his new family, but the town seems to be hiding a secret. I'll give you a clue. It's a newer movie. And by newer, I mean very new. It's Cuckoo, yep. I'm actually going to read exactly what Space Kid wrote for this one, and you guys will probably still get it. They said, I'm not linking a trailer or giving you a synopsis for this one. Just watch it with sound this time. Yeah, it's Challengers. Yep. Okay, this next one. This is not new, not super old. 2000s. A machine used by therapists to enter the dream of patients is stolen and everything is fucked. I've never heard of this before. Paprika. Yep. Yep. I love paprika, the spice. I don't know what it does to food, but it is, when it's gone, you notice. You know what's funny? If you ask me what paprika tastes like, I don't even know how to describe it, but I know when it's gone. You know? Okay, the last one. When a Japanese pop idol leaves music to pursue acting, those around her start turning up dead. My absolute favorite movie of all time. I am not exaggerating, and literally everyone I have shown it to has loved it. Perfect Blue, yeah. Yep. Wow, you guys, a lot of you guessed that one. 1997. I've never heard of that. I have not heard of, I would say half of these. I have not heard of Problemista. I've heard of Bottoms. I haven't heard of Strange Darling. I've heard of The First Omen. I've heard of Cuckoo. I've heard of Challengers. I haven't heard of Paprika, and I haven't heard of Perfect Blue. I'm gonna give that list to Caroline and see if she's seen any of those. Because the thing is all the movies that we've watched so far, other than Anora, Caroline has seen. So it'd be nice to pick one that we haven't. I know she's going through the nominees movies. It's always very flattering when you guys take time to make Google Doc of info type stuff. I'm like, whoa, make a letterbox. Should I? You know what's funny is like, I feel like everybody's making a letterbox. Like people are making letterbox like people are making Twitter, or like it is letterbox like the new social media. I guess I probably should make one since we're doing the like weekly movie reviews. The first time I watched Perfect Blue, my roommate and his friends came home during the first essay scene, awkward, and then when they left, the second essay scene was playing. Yeah, that's always a tough one. I really hate watching movies with people that have sex scenes or scenes that are uncomfortable. Like, I know this is not niche, but I can't do it. Like, I will not watch a movie that has scenes like that in it with somebody. I can't handle it. I don't like, it will ruin the entire movie, and it will like consume everything about what the movie was, because I will just feel so incredibly uncomfortable. So yeah. My friend told me about the nutmeg high. Apparently, it's like you're just teleporting instead of moving, so walking across the room, you only mentally process the start of moving and the end. What? Like getting high on nutmeg? I missed something here. Watching sex scenes on a plane is such a power move. Yeah, I watched Oppenheimer on a plane. Also with no sound. I watched 2 movies with pretty notable soundtracks. And there's a sex scene in that one, and I was like, damn, why do they even allow this move? Like, what? This has context you missed. I watched a History of Nutmeg video last night. Was it awesome? Why do you watch movies with no sound? Well, this particular situation, I was on a plane and okay. You know when you get on the plane and they walk down the aisle and they ask you if you want headphones? I said no because I had my own. I did not have any foresight to think about the fact that my headphones were Bluetooth. And then by the time I got around to wanting to watch a movie, I didn't want to bother her for headphones. So then I just watch the movie with subtitles. Yeah, it's literally their job. Yeah, I know. Ash, I forgot to thank you for gifting a sub to a large baby. Larger than Shag's baby, to be clear. Not that I'm comparing size, but I just want it to be known. They make an attachment so you can use your Bluetooth stuff on plane. They really make anything, don't they? You know what's crazy? Me and Brody talked about this. The fact that they could make better internet on planes and they don't. Like, planes could have really good internet. And they just... I don't know. Like, they could have decent internet. Thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate that. We could have a lot of things if the profit motive didn't exist. Yeah. They're literally right next to the satellite, right? That's how we feel in Australia about our internet, to be fair. Yeah, you know, I live in LA and I pay like $100 a month for internet, and I feel like I should have better internet. I have like 20 up and like 500 down, and I'm like, can't we like put a little bit of the down on the up? Like, why do I need to have, what do I need 500 down for that I don't, like, I don't understand. I have an attachment for the Bluetooth thing on my mixer. It's great when I want to use my AirPods and still mix audio. I don't use my AirPods anymore. Ever since I got these Sony headphones, not a hashtag ad, I have not used my AirPods. I can only wear for like a little bit and then they hurt my ears really bad. But I have these. I'm gonna scream! My headphones were tangled, and then I untangled them, and then they tangled onto something else, and then my pocket was stuck on the thing on my desk, and we almost lost me. Anyways, these are my headphones, and I love them, and I can wear them for a long time. I don't wear my AirPods anymore because they hurt my ears. That's a lot of things happening in a few seconds. Yeah, I'm sorry I was dramatic. Things might get better. That only happens on irritable days. You know what happens to me all the time? I think that I am the perfect height for my pockets to get stuck on door handles. And I don't want to say pity me, but I'm just saying you don't always get a perfect... You don't always get a perfect hand in life. And I think that is me. I'm about 5'4". Depends if you ask my PCP or my gynecologist. And my pockets are always getting caught on doors, and my doors are the ones that have the like you know what I mean. And I always am getting my pockets cut. And my house is really small, so I have to take corners kind of sharp. Yeah. Are your portable headphones sound blocking? They can be, or I can make them not. It's all about waist height. Well, my pockets are at door handle height. That's exactly what it is. Do gynos need your height? They take it anyways. I don't know why. It's like, girl, I'm in the stirrups. It doesn't matter. Congratulations. I've ripped so many pockets. I even ruined a winter coat this way. I haven't had that happen, but I just get really mad. T-Cliff, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. AirPod Pros have different sizes of the ear attachments, so you could always change them. No, that's the thing, is they'll hurt no matter what. I don't know what it is. I think I just have like little baby bitch ears, because if I have any kind of headphone in my ear for longer than like 40 minutes, it starts to hurt, and then it'll hurt for days. So I just have to do over-the-ear ones. I don't know. It's always been like that. I love that you barely shut the headphones. You just sat down in anger. I know. I was like, yeah, I like my headphones. I have to go to school. I ripped my sweatpants, sweats pockets on gamer chairs. You say that like it happens a lot. That's happened more than once. I swap ears with my AirPods to give them a break. Oh. My ear canal / ears in general are just too small. I really want to go get my ears cleaned out because I've seen a bunch of TikToks about it and it looks awesome. Like it looks so awesome. Like I want that. I want to do that. They just really, they put a blaster in there and then who knows what comes out. And I feel like I use Q-tips. I use Q-tips and I should not buy the one with the camera. I see there's one on TikTok that gets advertised a lot and it's like a little thing like this that's got a camera on it that you're supposed to do this. I don't think I should do that alone. I don't think they should be selling those, to be fully honest with you. Also, let's be so real. They're selling a long object with a camera at the end. What do they think people are going to do with it? Like, somebody has bought that and put it up their ass for sure. Like, at least one person has done that. Why would you describe it like that? I don't know. I got one of those and my ears weren't that full of earwax. It was disappointing. Damn. Like I got clean canals. The ENT sucked a gross rock off. The ENT sucked a gross rock off gunk out of my ear that was blocking it while investigating my vertigo. Is a crazy sentence. Like, if you just cut the back half off and you read the ENT sucked a gross rock off, like, I don't, off gunk. It's crazy. I went to a park in China where you could order tea and old men walk around and clean your ears. What? What do you mean by that? No, it is clear. I just don't understand. Like, if I Google that, what's gonna happen? It's 100% a thing in China. People walk around and just clean your ears? Look up Chengdu People's Park ear cleaning. I have so much to learn about other places. In China, Chengdu's peculiar ear cleaning custom. A high-pitched sound rang out through the shady parks and bustling tea house. No, I don't want to. Don't stop. Wow, they really get in there. What is this? What is that tool? That's terrifying looking. What? This is what they stick in your ears? Okay, well now I need to look up a video. We're on a whole trajectory now. Look what you've done. You got my interest piqued.
So over here on our left we have potato and egg.
This is like a vlog. I want like I want wow, there actually is like not
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is weird.
How are you feeling?
I feel weird.
It's like an earthquake inside my head.
Oh. Yeah, it's in there. So you gotta take it back out? Does it stay? That's alright. It's a little bit weird.
I find it very interesting as well that
a different realm. Oh, seems really loud.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Chengdu, China. Today we're going to be getting something interesting done, something that we've never gotten done anywhere in Asia. China. Our tea is already here. We'll talk about being quick. Aha. Monkey.
okay.
I wish I liked tea more, because tea just always looks so nice. Like, tea just always... Yeah, I know you probably can't hear me because my mic...
I think it's okay.
Oh, man.
Taking pictures. So I'm
That's
taking
so
pictures of the people
scary.
taking pictures.
Yeah, I don't like tea, and I want to like it because it seems cozy, it seems nice, it seems like a nice way to, like, unwind, and I just...
Couples over there are laughing about it.
I don't
It's
like
kinda
it.
Funny. The lady over there, she's laughing about us. That's really funny. Oh my god.
I do like citrusy teas, but...
Oh, he's putting the thing in there now too. Oh, yeah, it's in there. So you gotta take it back out. Does it stay?
It stays.
The massage is starting now. Oh.
Wow, interesting. Huh. A little ear cleaning moment. I've had some good hot tea, but not enough that I'll ever go out of my way for it. I like Thai milk tea, like boba tea, you know? Like classic Thai boba milk tea. Like, I love that shit. But, yeah. 50 Shades of Earl Grey. Yeah, see, Earl Grey tea is just like, bah, no, can't do it. Can't do it. I can't imagine waking up and making a pot of tea. No, not as a morning thing. Coffee in the morning is just, I'll drink coffee first thing in the morning for the rest of my life. Like, I don't drink coffee more than once a day usually, but when I wake up, the first thing I think of is I cannot wait to sit and drink coffee. One thing I love that I always forget to prioritize, but something that is really good for my brain, is having a spot either in the house or outside with a little bit of sunshine that's cute to drink coffee in the morning. Like, that little thing, like if I have a chair by a window, or if I have a table outside where there's a little bit of sun, like, that shit does such wonders for my brain chemistry, and I never prioritize it. Do you like to read a book with your coffee? No. I can't read books while I do things. I have to, like, take a book in my room, put my phone away, turn everything off, and read. Like, if I'm reading, it's business. Like, I'm dedicating my effort to reading. I can't read while I do things. Little breakfast nook is so nice. I love little breakfast places. I should do that tomorrow. I should get up and go out to breakfast. I just, like, don't do that, and I love it. I love going to, like, little cafes, and I live in LA, and there's so many good ones, but going to, like, a little breakfast place by myself, taking my laptop and Oki, and then just people watching, love it. Love when someone goes by on a bike while reading a book. That's some, like, Ichabod Crane shit. I also don't understand people who watch shows and don't watch it just to listen to it. Okay, I do that. Like, when I go to bed, I put on, like, Law and Order or something on the TV, and I play Balatro, and I am half focusing on both of them, but that's what I like. If I ever do anything while drinking my coffee but watching something, it gets cold every time. I don't mind coffee that got cold. Is that weird? Like, I'll sit and drink my coffee for, like, 2 hours. And it'll be cold. And I still will sip it. Weird. Insulated mugs are great. Yeah, I should get one. Because it's not like I prefer it to go cold, but I'll drink a coffee for 2 hours. I slept to your Minecraft VOD with Caroline because of insomnia. You want to know a piece of content I've always wanted to make, but it just is like a kind of a long form of content that I consume? Do you guys ever look up Minecraft long plays on YouTube to fall asleep to? And I've been watching those, and I've been like, that'd be kind of nice to make. I don't know. That'd take a lot of time, but it helps so much. It's a nice like room filler, and it almost feels like you're watching somebody stream. I didn't know that was a thing. Dude, let me tell you. You go to YouTube and you go Minecraft long play, and then you'll come across channels like this. Like this is one that is pretty popular, and it's just no commentary. It's just Minecraft. And a lot of times they'll like put a mod on that makes it rain the whole time so that there's rain noise. But I'll put one of these on and I'll fall asleep like immediately. It's just somebody building. They usually go peaceful mode, and they usually will make the rain on the whole time so that it's consistent. And I put it on my TV. And I just like play Balatro while I'm watching. I'm not really watching it, but then I'll go to sleep. And I've been like, God, that would be such a fun piece of content to make, you know? Like if you're somebody that like wants to make content but you're not sure what to do, like, and you play Minecraft, like you could probably like make those. It's like, and then, you know, kind of nice. I watch video game retrospectives the last few nights. I've put on a 4-hour video about Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, I love video essays. I can only fall asleep to the furry episode of Law and Order. Like only that specific. No. There's one person I found that does long plays that just tells stories or read from books while playing games like Minecraft that I've been really enjoying. That's lovely. I would like that, yeah. Watching this with a controller in my hand, pretending it's me playing. Hey, look what I'm doing. I fall asleep to American Dad. I've been falling asleep to Law and Order. I've been falling asleep to Law and Order. However, Law and Order is tough to wake up to. Does that make sense? Like Law and Order, I'll fall asleep to, but if I wake up like 3 hours later to a random episode, it can be kind of tough because you wake up and you're half asleep and they're talking about some pretty like gruesome shit. And you're like, oh shit. Like, I've been falling asleep to an 8-hour recap of Gleep. Do you mean Glee? On Order got too real for me once I became an adult. Yeah, definitely there's a lot of crime stuff that just like hits a little differently. As I solved the sleep on to video. Oh yeah, Caitlin's got a great one if you guys need to relax.
Are going to be harder to kind of push up. Paramore is another one. You can't push aside Paramore. No one will replace Paramore. Do I love Sabrina Carpenter? Yes. Can she be replaced by somebody else? Maybe, yeah. Easier. Without Billy? Yeah, I don't think Billy's replaceable. There's some artists that just... You can't do it like them until they'll be fine. Yeah, you can't find another Chapel. I mean... Chapel gets compared to...
Somebody unironically probably would listen to this while they're like falling asleep. Like unironically they'd be like, it's, you know. I fall asleep to Germa plays. That could work really well or terribly depending on the game. Where's the sandwich edition? That was me. That was literally me. Just use your normal stream for that effect. Did anybody ever go to the website Rainy Mood? I remember the year is 2016. I had just moved out of my parents' house and I got my own apartment. I remember my bedroom. I had a futon in there. I had a corner desk. I really wanted to be an author at that point, so I was doing a lot of burning candles and writing. And I used to put on Rainy Mood, which Rainy Mood is just rainymood.com. And it's just a website where you just there's like the 10-hour YouTube videos. However, this one doesn't run out. I guess you could loop it, but yeah. So 2016, I was just rocking Rainy Mood in my little bedroom. I used to love Rainy Mood. Totally forgot about it. Yep. I have an app on my phone for this that saved me when the power went out and everything was unsettlingly quiet. Oh, that works. I do this but play Animal Crossing music on top of it. There's a Spotify. It's technically a podcast. So it's a podcast episode. Animal Crossing music with soft rain, and it's like an hour long. Because I think that songs can't be long. It's nice. The only thing that sucks is you can't put it on repeat, because apparently you can't put podcast episodes on repeat. I like the Sims 2 music. Sims 2 music is like almost relaxing for me. Like not quite. I love finding the weird niche ones on YouTube with weird titles like Standing Outside the Club While It's Raining. I love those. I love those. Starting music is also relaxing. Yeah, and then like the problem though is if you try to put starting music on, then all of a sudden you'll get like a random one that's just like a banger and you're like, whoa. Now I just have a bunch of videos of people getting their ears cleaned on my YouTube. This is probably a great video to watch for like sleeping. I spent 1 year alone building my first log cabin with no experience. 2 hours long. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe we rock this while we talk. I'm a little curious. This is cozy vibes, right? Is this, am I pure cozy streamer now? No experience because he looks experienced. I feel like he probably has experience building some sort of structure. He probably just doesn't have experience doing the specific thing that he's doing. So he's able to say no experience. You know? Oh, bug. Okay, sorry. Reminds me of primitive technology. I think I've seen that channel. Yeah. He read the WikiHow. Yeah, he ChatGPT'd it. I wonder if you use ChatGPT to look up every detail of how to build a house, how good of a house you could build. That TikTok meme going around not too long ago of ASMR, my boyfriend tragically getting into a car accident. That's crazy. If you know how to put whatever that string X is, you have experience. Yeah, that's like Like, he knows how to build something. Like, the string thing is just like a non-intuitive thing that is very common in any kind of like foundation building, especially if he's got like chalk on it. Like, that's like, come on. Joe Para talks you to sleep. No. Yeah, like, I don't even know what that is. There's no way that he's putting that there if he's got no experience. Okay, we're gonna now pivot to something completely different, probably.
That was a really nice dinner we had. I love spending time with you.
Boyfriend crashes car and fucking dies ASMR. This sounds like...
You're the only one for me, and I hope you stay with me forever. I love you, and I hope nothing bad ever happens to me or you. We're gonna get married. Oh no. Oh no!
Are you relaxed?
Oh, thank God it's over. If there was just one more car, I would have died. Okay!
Are you relaxed? Your loud farts get you and your boyfriend.
Honey, you've been walking a little weird for a while now. Are you okay? What could you have possibly eaten that would have your stomach acting like this? We ate the same thing. I mean, I'm sorry, honey, but there's nothing I can do. But as long as your stomach doesn't explode, we should be fine. The store is just over there. And remember, we have to be as quiet as possible when we get over there. Even though the intel that I got said that a lot of the monsters have migrated away from here, it doesn't mean that one of them can't hear us from a long distance away. Alright, we just need to cross the street. Come on, honey. You can do it. That's my girl, come on. Yeah. Alright. Try to get your hands on anything that you can, but, you know, prioritize healthy shit, obviously. You remember what happened last time you ate a bunch of candy, right? Almost got us killed. Honey, what the fuck? Why are you farting right now? I told you we have to be quiet. I know they're far away, but that's not gonna stop them from hearing us. Who the fuck are you saying sorry to? Saying sorry isn't gonna stop them from tearing us limb from limb. All right, shh. None of this farting shit anymore. Honey, please stop. Please, please. I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. And I know you don't want to die either, especially when you know that your obituary is going to read, "Death by farts." Do you hear that? Oh shit. I mean, hopefully it's, I don't know, like somebody else. Just be quiet. No. You ate candy today? You know candy makes you fart. What the fuck? Oh my god. Just quiet. Oh no! No! Please stop! No! Oh shit. Wait, no!
Boyfriend yeets baby out of window because you named it Gertrude ASMR. Getting freaky with your best friend, but the mariachi band interrupts. Smash or pass 100 options. Hottest celebrity male edition. I saw my grandma pleasing herself. ASMR Lord Farquaad does your makeup.
riddle me this. I've got 2 big booty buddies that want to be my queen. Huzzah! I say, a twerking duel shall be competed for my love. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Show me the buddies.
Of course, my lord. Our first big booty baddie is the Muffin Man.
What am I watching?
Our next big booty baddie is about to walk in right through those doors.
Yes, we caught her taking a doogie behind your castle, my lord.
Shotty, so eager to meet me. And already marking her territory, I see. Quick! Shall I change hats?
Yes, my lord, yes, you're so sexy.
It is fail.
My lord, she has a
I
wrong.
keep wanting to click off, but then it's like, I...
Wiped.
Guess who? Hello there. Oh! Who are you? Ah. You must be
If you didn't stream, you would have gotten somewhere around here, I think.
Shrek's sister. How dare you! Show up to my castle.
This is the same person?
Welcome to Hotel Transylvania.
Can you imagine, can you imagine, like, somebody knocks on your door? It's like an emergency. Somebody knocks on your door while you're making one of these videos and you have to come to the door dressed like this. Like, something happens. Kardashians in Titanic?
You just take your time, Rose.
No,
Whenever
I
you
can't keep doing this. I can't just click on things and expect... I have to have self-control. No fucking way. These videos are 20 minutes. Yeah, what, like... Are people actually, like, watching them as, like, ASMR? Okay, hold on. We gotta go back to the... Wait, do you guys remember this video? Y'all remember this? Way back when? Oh, I forgot him. Yeah, he's still making his house. He's building a little foundation. He's got a little concrete moment, okay? Look at him. He looks like Timothée Chalamet, but Princess Bride version. Is that all of the foundation that he's gonna... Just one square foundation? Just mixing it up? Okay. This guy has done concrete before. Oh, this guy concretes. This guy concretes. Who owns this land? This is probably, like, to the side of, like, a Walmart in, like, Kentucky. Like, you will find plots of land like this in the most, like, urban areas in random ass towns. You turn around, completely different environment. He said he bought it. Well. Oh, wait, hold on. We're getting a little side quest. He's gonna make a burger with onions. Wait a minute. Hi, hello. It said he was in Croatia. Really? A little cement burger? I had one slice of pizza for dinner. I'm hungry. Cooking onions is so delicious. Like, oh, please. Yummy. I want a burger. I should order a burger. Where can I get a burger at like midnight that would be half decent? God, that looks so good. Okay, I think that's a little bit too much juice. Nah, that's too much juice for me. That would make it a little soggy. Those buns are like soggy. Yeah, you just like put all the grease into the burger. That looks delicious, but I don't like that he cooked it in that much bun. Or that much wet. Wendy's, Sonic. Oh, that's a block. Oh, he made a block of concrete. Okay. What are you gonna do with those blocks? Midnight Burger is a long shot, I know. It's the beautiful thing about LA, though. Your opportunities are these. He's doing Minecraft IRL. God, I love Minecraft. I should just log on to the server right now and build something absolutely ridiculous on the server, and then when me and Caroline log on, I'll be like, oh, what is that? What? Somebody put a high-rise here? Ugh, capitalism, am I right? Hero Brian, more like hero bitch. And she'll be like, who's Hero Brian? And then I'll have to... See, that's some expert log rolling. You know what he looks like? He looks like the version of Ryan Gosling after he got dumped and he's building the house. Like, he's got that same look in his eye as man who has been through a heartache. There is something about men that when you guys get your hearts broken, you want to build log cabins. I don't know what it is. Like, why do you guys get inspired to build structures? You're right. Yeah. We do. I don't know. It's... Escape from life, feel productive. Yeah, it's like a sense of accomplishment, maybe. It's like, I don't need her, because I can build a log cabin. I can live off the land. I'll be fine. Like, if my heart gets broken, I just learn how to sew and make 1,000 pillowcases and refuse to learn how to make anything else. I don't know. See, I told you guys a chalk line was coming in. This motherfucker's done this before. Ugh. If a girl suddenly cuts her own bangs, a guy suddenly bleaches his hair, or anyone leaves civilization to make a house in the woods, check on them. Exactly. Yeah, guys do that too. They bleach their hair sometimes. Feel like splitting timber is too far. I don't know. Yeah, all of this is... And how does he have so many tools out here? I'm telling you guys, this is next to a Walmart. He's running inside to grab tools. How is rebuilding Atlantis going? I check on it every once in a while, and it's just like 4 people, and I think they've just decided to like fall in love with each other. Are you guys thirsting over the cabin guy right now? You guys are falling in love, I see it. A guy picks up an axe and all of a sudden your guys' panties are on the floor. Like, come on. Raise your standards, okay? Pick those panties up. I don't know. You can also be the kind of guy that buys all the tools because they think the tools make them good at it. He's like, yeah, I got me one of these. That's a nice piece of log. You have a Whataburger in your area? I've heard the good things about the burgers. Maybe? I don't know, because I've never looked. Aren't those everywhere, kinda? I probably do. Oh, he's got different kinds of wood. Okay. I feel like Point Crow would build a log cabin. Yeah, I feel like he's probably in his log cabin era now after... Well, okay, where did you get tar? Where did that come from? Down the creek? And also, at what point did he decide he at whatever point he found the tar pit, he decided to go full lumberjack and put the suspenders and the flannel on. He's different now. We're seeing his change. Okay, who's carrying the other side? Oh, he's probably just got it on a thing. You look like you've never been to La Brea. I'll say it. La Brea Tar Pits was a little bit underwhelming. He's making a seesaw? No, just because it's seesaws doesn't mean he's making a seesaw. Where is he getting these logs? He's low-key building a cabin. He is. Literally. What is he making if not a seesaw? A cabin! Low-key though. Yeah, just not normal cabin. Low-key cabin. Okay, he's just white t-shirt guy. See, this is Ryan Gosling core. Okay, what is that? Yeah, no experience, my ass. I think he's low-key making a seesaw. Did you guys ever seesaw? Good movie. Why is he being so dainty? He's focusing. Pro's got a protractor. Yeah, he's figuring it out. He's got it. Okay, I see what he's doing there. Chill! Whoa! Okay, guys! I see it coming and I haven't even seen it yet. Seesaw. What is he gonna do with that? That would be such a weird murder weapon, but I could see it working. Mallet. If you're in an ad, he just made a seesaw. Somebody's like, I knew it! Do you think he brags about this? Like, I built a cabin by hand? Probably. I think he should be allowed to. He probably, like, invites people over to I don't know. Do you think you could do this? Listen, I want to say no. However, given enough how much time do I have? Do I have infinite time and resources? If I was given infinite time and resources, I think I could do it. I think I could do it. Yeah. How many Twitch streamers to do it in a week? Depends which streamers. Violet, thank you. Thank you for the gifty. From May to September. That's not long enough. It would take me that long to chop down a tree. Land a plane or build a log cabin from scratch, no power tools. Well, if I fail at the log cabin one, I'm not gonna die. So, you know, if I have to choose one, I'm probably going to choose the cabin, because then if I fail, I just don't have a cabin. As opposed to if I fail the plane one, I die. You can't have shelter until the cabin is built. I can't make a little, like, lean-to. The only Twitch streamer who can actually do this is Will Neff. Which streamers do you think genuinely could build a log cabin? I feel like Wake probably could. I could be wrong, but I feel like he gives, like, build log cabin vibes. Yeah, Lily Pichu might be a wild card and be able to build a log cabin. Hassan, absolutely not. He would be like, I have to get back to stream. Bro, yes. Yep. Connor Eats Pants. If you made a good enough bit out of it, Connor Eats Pants could probably build a cabin. Like, if he thought it was, like, funny enough, like, he could probably do it. Oh, Michael Reeves could build a cabin mansion. I don't know if he could, but I could definitely want to see Krub attempt it. Yeah. Yeah. Michael would use a robot to make the log cabin. Yeah. I think I could see it. What about Slime? I don't know if I could see Slime building a log cabin, but I could definitely see Slime living in a log cabin. Yeah. Doug would use ChatGPT to build the cabin. Yeah, Doug would get a horde of people to all build the cabin together. The moss in between the logs, like, come on. Top tips for new late night streamers in 2025. Like being a streamer. You have to fill the gaps. In old times they would do that with mud. Or poop. Yeah. My best piece of advice for becoming a streamer is don't. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Listen, if you get me on the streamer advice train, we'll be here all night. Here's the thing about streaming. You have to love it so much because it is a lot of work and it will consume you and it will eat your brain away. And you have to love it enough to make all of that not matter. It's really hard. Sometimes you work really hard and you don't get anything in return. Sometimes you don't work very hard and something works and you're like, why did that work? It is luck with preparedness. My biggest piece of advice, if anybody wants to get into content creation, is think about what you want to put out into the world first, and don't be like, I want to be a streamer, because then you will get the brainworms, because there's a lot of people that want to be streamers, but then they don't know what to do. So you just have to decide what you want to do, and then go from there. I will tell you though, and I mean this genuinely, I have the coolest job in the world, and I would not give it up for anything, and I will do it until nobody watches me anymore. Mentally, it is one of the most taxing things I've ever done in my entire life. And it has done crazy things to my brain. Coolest job is ice cream taster. Yeah, but then you have a tummy ache. I always just want to tell people that want to be streamers, like, think about how much work you want to put into it, and don't be upset when you're not getting more out of that than you're putting into it. Because there's a lot of streamers that get really frustrated because they're not getting out of it what they want. But then they're not making anything that anybody else isn't making. He does have a cool cloak all of a sudden. At the end of the day, it's content creation. At the end of the day, it's content creation. Not sit and hope people show up. Now, is this content? Me sitting and watching this guy do this? No, it's not. I'm not proud of this. However, it's fun. You're so beautiful tonight. Tonight? Oh. What about yesterday? I will tell you it's so confusing because some of the like least effort content I do people love, and some stuff that I put my whole ass into it just doesn't hit, and that can always get really confusing, but that's okay. You weren't live yesterday, how would we know? I don't know. You think this guy could land a plane? I feel like he's a pilot. I don't know. Like, if you have time to learn how to make a whole log cabin, you probably know how to fly a plane. You'd get around to it eventually. When you started streaming, did you get a lot of misogyny and sexualization? I still do. I get more of it the longer I stream. Like, the more known I get, the worse it gets. It always... How do you deal with it live? I obviously don't like it, and I wish it wouldn't happen. You know what's funny, though, is the blatant misogyny is not as bad as the underlying misogyny of the industry. Somebody comes in and they drop something blatantly misogynistic, it doesn't bother me because that's just like a head-ass thing for somebody to say that, like, I don't care about that person's opinion. Somebody comes in with something blatantly misogynistic, like, it's like almost like a bot said it. I'm just like... But I get frustrated when women are held to different standards. I get frustrated when a game comes out and everybody's pissed off because the main protagonist is a girl when I'm really excited to play as that girl. I get pissed off when my male counterpart streamers can do certain things on stream, and then when I do it, it's not funny. It's like people are gonna think it's like sexual. Like, I get frustrated when I get a win and everybody just says, oh, it's just because she's a woman on the internet. Like, those are the things that are annoying. I get frustrated when big streamers make jokes because they can, and there's like, you know, like those are the things that are annoying. Those are the things that make me get sad because I know that, like, I'm gonna have to work harder for XYZ. I'm gonna achieve XYZ and not be appreciated for it. I'm going to get more hate because of XYZ. People are gonna say, oh, well, you're blah 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 for a girl. But if somebody comes in and is just blatantly misogynistic, that doesn't bother me really. Yeah, women can't joke or be sarcastic. Yeah, like, I'm really dry and I use a lot of sarcasm. I always get comments that people think that I'm upset, whatever. Comments that a guy would never get. People would be like, like, you know. That makes me annoyed. Cause then it's just like also, like, as a woman streamer, sometimes I am like, you know, like, like you kind of feel pressured to be a certain way because you realize that people don't respect you otherwise. So you're just like, well, I'm gonna have to like, you know, XYZ, play the game. Yeah. You definitely limit yourself because you think, as a woman, there are a lot of times that we go, that'd be really cool, but not for me. Like, that would be really cool. And then you forget that that could be for you, too. You're so beautiful, why are you upset? I hope that's a joke. Twitch is definitely a misogynistic platform. It's always apparent, but it's much more visible when you tune into a female femme streamer's channel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like more examples that are like kind of just like everyday things that you have to deal with. I am civil engineer and I have the same problem. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of industries that you have to work harder at just to get to the same level of respect as a guy that does less work. And then when you do XYZ, people are really, really impressed that a girl could do XYZ. It's like... It's like they're like, wow. I'm like, well... I hate when women make amazing satire content and it's taken seriously and everyone just calls the girl stupid. I would like be so surprised, like any YouTube video that I'm in that's not on my channel, that's like a big creator's channel, like you know, like someone like Lud, where it's like a lot of his audience doesn't know who I am, so I'm just like random girl. Like those videos always have comments about why does she look like so upset? Like the unpaid intern, amazing, very fun to be a part of. Half of the comment section was so confused why I was not having a good time, and I was like, I was having a great time, but I just am dry, so they just were like really bothered because they thought that I was having a bad time. So it's just you know, it's just a lot of and also I think that most women have a lot of like internalized misogyny too, where we get frustrated because people are treating us a certain way, but then we also set limitations for ourselves. Like I just said, like, there's so many things that I grew up being like, that would be really cool, but not for me. You know? Like, a lot of us are taught that you have aspirations and dreams, and you go for your goals, and then you become a mother, so then that's when you become a mom. And at that point, you ditch everything because that's your only thing. Like when I was a kid, I remember growing up having aspirations and dreams, but having almost like an expiration date on those because I knew at some point I would have to be like a mother and a wife. And then I got older and I realized that I didn't have to do that if I didn't want to. I could put myself first. Like, you kind of put an expiration date on your goals. Like, I can go achieve this until it's time. It's almost like you get, like, called home, you know? Ooh. God, those are so fun to use, the little fire starter things. Why did the caption say, I'm hungry? guess he's making food. Do you think people are more interested to watch you if you're especially pretty that day? Analytically, I have proof, which is crazy. Like, I've noticed. And it sucks because I hate doing my makeup. I hate doing my hair. There's a lot of people that are really, really good at their makeup and really good at their hair, and they look so cute on stream every day, and it's like, I hate doing it. I hate doing it. Like, and I always feel so much cozier when I don't, almost. But yeah, like, I've noticed, like, yeah. Cutie was saying she notices about a 1K bump when she dresses up and does makeup. I mean, we could put it to a test one day. Like, I could do a month where I go back and forth and then I screenshot and then show you guys at the end of the month and be like, yeah. Which is annoying because it's like, people always are like, well, isn't that like a cheat code? And it's like, no, because then the lack thereof, if there is a lack thereof, then because that's not my content. If that was my content, then sure, but that's not my content. So it's just kind of like it's like, ugh. That cheat code has an upper limit. The cheat code has like it's like it comes with fine print because it's like, I would like, you just get more people that don't take you seriously. Recently started a degree at university in a very male-dominated field, and I feel I'm already starting to face these differences just studying. Makes me afraid of what's coming in the workforce. Yeah, me and Caroline talk about this all the time. The hard thing too with it is there's like a lot of different facets of it too, that it's not just like shitty guys that reinforce stuff like that. It's like the little things, you know. It's like the little things, like me and Caroline were talking about this on the pod. We were talking about like getting talked over, you know, like getting talked over the top of, and how frustrating it can be, and how they literally have seminars for women in business to learn how to deal with not getting talked over and not getting interrupted, and that's not asshole guys that do it. It's not. It's sometimes some of the like most respectful people. They just don't know what it feels like to have it happen to them, so they're unaware that it happens, which I think is just a theme for being a woman. Is like, I can't fault somebody for not having something ever happen to them, so being unaware that it happens, but I can fault somebody for like people saying it's happening over and over and over and over again, and you know, not listening. If you speak up, you can be seen as bitchy. Yeah, I mean, it's like loud women are always called things. You know, like think of like, it's you can't be loud because then you're insulted for being annoying, you know? As a quiet guy, getting talked over sucks. Yeah. It happens to me a lot because I am monotone and that just kind of gets talked over. And sometimes I'll like stand up for myself, but most of the time I just get tired, so I don't. I'm just like, I'm so curious what the roof of this house will look like. I don't know, and we might not know tonight because this video is like it's like 2 hours long and we're only like 40 minutes into it. I like to think I'm pretty progressive and semi-well read on feminist theory, but I'm still conditioned to engage in casual misogyny. Yeah, I think that anybody ever would never be at 100% success rate empathizing with somebody. It's the same as like for me, you know, it's like if I have somebody close to me that's like a person of color, they can like tell me the microaggressions that are happening around them. I'll never understand what it feels like, but I can like try to recognize it when it's happening. But you'll just never fully understand or be as aware when it's happening. I think that that's the biggest thing is like I'll never fully expect guys to operate at 100% success rate. But what I really wish wouldn't happen is for women to say, hey, this happens and it sucks. And for guys to be like, nah. That's not, that, like, nah. Because then it's like, okay. Alright, never mind. Or, well, being a guy sucks sometimes too. Yeah, I mean, it's like, has anybody ever said that they are, like, can you imagine if somebody got, like, diagnosed with cancer and then you were like, well, I broke my leg last year and nobody talked about that. And I'd be like, huh? Like, what? Let's make this issue you're experiencing. Yeah, it's like, if like, started watching streamers, I couldn't believe the casual misogyny and slurs everywhere. Yeah, it is very weird. It is very weird. I don't think I've ever like experienced anything in the world like since I've been streaming. But some people just don't understand, and some people are just hurt. Like I said this the other day, like there's a lot of people out there that like somebody in their life hurt their feelings so bad that they felt like they needed to stop feeling things because that was the only solution. And in order to prove to everybody else that they're tougher than feelings, they like to evoke feelings from other people so that they can be like, okay, weenie baby. 'Cause I would never be a snowflake like that. And it's like, you know, I'm sorry that that happened to you. And you probably didn't deserve it. Like whether it was like a parent or a family member or kids in school that made you feel like unwanted and made you feel like sad, but you don't have to be like that to other people. It's really mean. Makes people feel sad. I have a genuine question as a lesbian. Do your boyfriends end up committing microaggressions against y'all? I mean, my boyfriend's loud as fuck, so I always have to be like, hey man. Hey. Like, can you like, hi? But that's not his fault. He has a volume others don't. I mean this genuinely. Like, if he's if I'm streaming, because he has stream voice, he projects. It's like it comes from some like crazy like decibel that's like inhuman. When he's talking next to my ear when I'm streaming, I have to like kind of like, it's like, it just hits some sort of specific, like, it's like he projects so loud. Yeah, but I also just will tell him to shut the fuck up. Is he a streamer too? That's a fantastic question. Great question. Don't talk about him streaming. Don't do it to Zogs. Why is he gonna make bricks? Is it misogynistic to fart loudly when your girlfriend is in the other room but might be able to hear? Yeah, if your girlfriend's talking in the other room and you fart, that's an interruption, and we will write that down. Yes. Yeah. You're stealing her thunder. With your thunder. He's returning, guys, I swear. I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure he's got his stream set up, like pretty much set up. I don't know if his camera and stuff is set up, but he's like he talks about it all the time. He's like trying to pick. I think for him, like, he's afraid to come back and then have to go away again because they're shipping him off all over the planet all the time. So it's like if he comes back for a stream, then it's like, what if he has to leave again? And then it's kind of like, okay, well. So I think he's trying to like pick a time that he's like gonna be home for the foreseeable future, that he can actually like do more than one stream a month. Is he military? No, he works for a YouTuber. Niche channel. You might have never heard of it. They got some like Amazon shit going on soon. I don't know. Is he military? Is such a funny question when you know what he does. Kind of. In a way. Small YouTube channel. He serves, yeah, in a sense. Yeah. He's serving. Slay. He's going home though. He's going back to Australia for I don't know, 10 days or something. Oh, what was he cooking? Going to visit the fam for Christmas, yeah. Yeah, we like had talked about me going with him, but the tickets were like just stupid. Like just not realistic. How did we meet? He came into my chat and he was a fucking asshole. So, oops. No, it was like I mean, it was like through Twitch. Yeah, I remember the first interaction we had was I was playing Dark Souls and he came into chat and he was just talking shit. Just absolutely talking shit. And his username is so like short and sweet that I was like, who the fuck is this guy with the one first name username? Yeah, you can't not notice it. It's kind of you are like, okay, this person, how did they get that username? Dex build, what the fuck? Something like that. I was playing Dark Souls 1 and it was that boss that's like the I can't remember the name of the boss, but it looks like a big tree. Dark Souls 1, not Dark Souls 3. It's not tree balls. Can't remember that boss. And you have to like go under it kinda. Is it safe to say we're besties now? No. Not at all. Bed of chaos, that's what it was. Why do some logs get moss and not others? I kind of like subconsciously have been wondering that as well. It seems like this whole side doesn't have moss. I don't know. Are you planning on watching this entire? No, I'm not. We're gonna probably end soon. I got a factory reset. I gotta go lay in bed, and it's actually kind of nice because I thought I was gonna be driving for like over a dozen hours tomorrow, and now I don't have to. So tomorrow has freed up. Like I still have stuff to do. Like instead of having to edit all the Patreon stuff today, I now get to do it tomorrow. But tomorrow kind of has freed up a bit, so like I'm like, oh. Is it safe to say Oki can have another treat? Should she have another treat? Do you think she should? Do you know why there is moss? Yeah, so there's no like gap in between the logs. Did you guys know that I grew up in a log cabin? Little known fact, I never talk about it. Did your parents buy or build? We bought it. If you saw it, you would be like, whoa, you grew up rich. But that wasn't the case. What happened is that everybody in my family died all at once, and then my parents got a bunch of money, so they bought a house. And it's like so tragic, but like, like that's what happened basically. Because they were like, well, we gotta do something with this. Sat rich, yeah. I like there was a very large amount of passing aways in my family all at once, and then my parents were like, okay, well, I guess we just buy a house so that we don't have to have money sitting around. How does he not have thorns out the ass? You mean like slivers? Do you guys call them slivers or splinters? I know they're different, but what do you call them? Splinters. I call them slivers. Splinters, I'm pretty sure, are wood, and then slivers are kind of just like the broad term. But I always called them slivers. I've never heard slivers. Really? I'll call it a splinter if it's like a big piece of wood, not necessarily in my skin, but like a splinter of wood. I don't know. Slivers are a creature. Really? Never heard of a sliver? Oh, that's what we call it in Oregon. That's like a very common Oregon term. How did you come across this video? Literally, you would never believe it. You would never believe it, but, and I'm gonna save it probably for another day because we're not gonna watch the rest of it. This is the video that that recommended it was in.
No, this is Princess Plátano, the other baddie. Woe is me. Indeed, she's got a plump rump, but golly, she is quite spooky.
How did you find this video? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Don't. Okay, we're saving that one for a rainy day. Why did I open this? Thank you for the resub, by the way. I missed that one. 13 minutes ago? Oh, my best friends generally fall asleep to... Really? It's too intriguing. Too intriguing. Okay, I'm gonna go. I know that it was only a 3-hour stream, but, are you ever going to address the allegations?
Taylor Swift, whose public persona is synonymous with class, poise, and elegance, doesn't seem like someone who would fart on television, even accidentally. However, there's some rather loud evidence that suggests that Swift did indeed break audible wind while on air. During the live pre-show for the 2015 MTV Video Music Awards, Swift introduced the premiere of her Wildest Dreams music video, but just after announcing that it starred Scott Eastwood, something else rang out.
It's our third video working together, starring Scott Eastwood. Here's the video for Wildest Dreams.
It looked like a fart and sounded like a fart, but MTV denied it was a fart. A network representative told TMZ that because of the position of Swift's microphone, there would be, quote, absolutely no possibility of it capturing that noise. Officially, the noise that sounded like a fart was chalked up to a technical glitch.
Does Cutie know this is happening? Is she aware of this? I don't know if she's aware. I might have to show her that during the ice skating stream. You can't hear Taylor fart, and then promotional image of the Eras Tour was holding the microphone to hear her fart. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Write her and then tell her. No, I'm gonna tell her in person on Thursday. I've got big plans for December 19th, which include a long walk off of a short pier. Alrighty. I'm going to head out now. I'm going to call it a day. New episode of the podcast on Thursday, probably. There's a chance, I'll level with you guys, there's a chance that the podcast episode comes out on Friday because we still are trying to figure out a easy way to send about 100 gigabytes of video to the editor every week and have it not take 9 hours. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's shit. I kind of had an idea, though. And the idea is a little wacky, but I had an idea for filming it that might make it easier. You need fiber internet? Yeah, and I don't know if I can get it here, which sucks. I assume the editor isn't local? No. Might try carrier pigeon. How does the yard do it? Well, most of the podcasts you guys listen to, the editors are in LA. So they just hand the SD cards to the editor and then it's GG's. So that's what it is. Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't pick somebody to raid yet. Everything Now Show said that they didn't put a filter on my mic, which is interesting because it's like, I think that there must be some sort of problem happening, because if it sounded like that on their stream, then something is happening on my end. Something's happening on my end. Okay, all right. We can raid Cutie if you guys want to. Ending scene. It worked for the bit. Yeah, it's fine. It was cool. Okay. I will maybe be live tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday are kind of a toss-up because I've got things here and there that I'm going to try to like work around. So just kind of stand by. If you're not in the Discord, there's a section of the Discord called Notification Board, and I always post updates earlier in the day about what's happening later that evening. So if you're curious, go check in there. And that's it. We're gonna go raid Cutie. She's making gingerbread houses and stuff, so that'll be fun. But thank you for hanging out. I apologize that it was kind of just like a short little weird stream. I said I would stream tonight, and since my evening kind of freed up, I decided to just stream, because then if for whatever reason I can't stream tomorrow, then I don't feel bad. Yeah, the music's probably really loud because my mic is quieter than usual. My mic's broken. That's the whole thing. Okay, bye. Thank you. Have a good night.